Welcome to the amazing story of Napoleon. In this video, we'll delve into the life of one of history's most influential figures, Napoleon Bonaparte. From his humble beginnings in the rocky island of Corsica to his reforms that had far-reaching impacts on Europe, Napoleon left an indelible mark in the annals of world history. Born on August 15, 1769, in the imperial city of Ajaccio, Corsica, Napoleon was the second of 8 surviving children. His father, Carlo Bonaparte, was a lawyer and political activist who took a keen interest in the French Republic's ideals, which were beginning to have a ripple effect across the Mediterranean. His early life was fraught with political unrest and family misfortunes. Yet, it was these tumultuous beginnings that molded the man who would go on to reshape Europe's political landscape. Napoleon's innate brilliance and thirst for knowledge became evident as he excelled in his studies at the military academy in Brienne and later at the École Militaire in Paris. Napoleon rose through the ranks because of his exceptional military strategies and innately charismatic leadership style. The Italian and Egyptian campaigns further entrenched his power and set the stage for his eventual ascension as first consul and then emperor of the French. His rule, though fervently disputed, was marked by unprecedented reforms. To enforce these, he called upon a diverse range of experts from across the globe, inviting intellectuals, scientists, and artists to Paris. The results were impressive. France emerged as a progressive nation, both politically and culturally. Napoleon's love life was as tumultuous as his political career. His first wife, Josephine, brought elegance and sophistication to his reign, yet their union was marred by her inability to bear him a son. This eventually led to their separation, a relationship paradigmatic of the stark intersection between love and duty that characterizes Napoleon's personal life. The tumultuous relationship between Napoleon and Josephine echoed his strained relationship with the Catholic Church. While he was deeply spiritual, he often clashed with the Vatican, culminating in the significant Pope's captivity episode. This underscored the paradoxical nature of his devotion to God and his belief in his own destiny. Perhaps one of Napoleon's most far-reaching legacies was the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive system of laws and legal procedures that remains the foundation for the legal systems of several nations. It codified equality before the law, abolished feudal privileges, and introduced the principle of meritocracy, a testament to Napoleon's genius in statecraft and reform. Paradoxically, while his military conquests were emblazoned with glorious victories and remarkable showmanship, they were ultimately the seeds of his downfall. The disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812 cut through the heart of his empire. The ensuing Sixth Coalition's victories culminated in his abdication and subsequent exile to Elba, a rocky island just above Corsica. Though hampered by physical limitations and geographic constraints, his Elban exile was marked by a quiet resilience and introspection. He was ever the strategist, plotting his return and, indeed, the course of Europe's destiny. His 100 Days' return and the subsequent Battle of Waterloo marked the final climax of his prodigious life story. Defeated and captured, his exile in St. Helena turned into a lingering finale, the rise and fall story of a titan. Despite being isolated from the world, Napoleon retained his aura, dictating his memoirs and providing countless hours of reflection. Scattered conflicts and varied interpretations beset his legacy. For some, he is a hero, a liberator who ended centuries of oppression and absolute monarchy. For others, he is a despot, who plunged Europe into nearly 2 decades of unrelenting warfare. These contrasting perspectives only serve to heighten the magnetism of the man Napoleon was. We must also remember that Napoleon was more than the general or the emperor. He remains an enduring symbol of power, ambition, and the irresistible allure of destiny. A man who was forever reaching beyond the stars, reshaping civil society, inspiring both awe and fear in equal measure. The impact of Napoleon's reign reverberates till today. From the Code Napoleon that modern societies continue to sustain to his indelible mark on countless architectural marvels that dot Paris, his influence is indeed ubiquitous. He was a man of ideals, of grand dreams, of monumental blunders and of a lasting legacy. In the end, the tale of Napoleon is the tale of human ambition itself, the will to power, and the elusive quest for immortality, played out on the grandest of historical stages. He has lived, he has loved and, indeed, he has left an indelible mark that the sands of time will fail to erase.